Can you guys believe that it's been over 30 years since Time Crisis was first released? Well, to celebrate 30 years of Time Crisis, we're diving straight into this plug and play light gun experience. This is the game Time Crisis Plus Ultimate Bundle. This includes 2 light guns, this includes a pedal for an authentic Time Crisis experience, and a plug and play light gun console that includes 4 licensed Namco games. We've got Time Crisis, we've got Steel Gunner 1 and 2, plus Point Blank. So let's dive into this, let's tour through everything this has to offer and see what the performance and experience is like.
Getting started. Connect the power cable to the game mini console, then plug it into a compatible AC adapter. Connect the HD cable from your TV to the game mini console. Connect your game gun or pedal to the game mini console. Prepare your gaming area so you are standing the required distance from your TV. For your screen size, the gun camera needs to fully see your screen. 20 to 32 inches, 1.5 to 2 meters, 32 to 50 inches.
So this does a great job of walking you through the entire setup process on here automatically. So we're going to advance to actually mapping this. Then we go over here and we do the same thing across the top and the middle. And we basically just work our way down through each of these little targets. Now, once we get to this screen right here, we could choose between our different games. We've got Time Crisis, we've got Point Blank over here, we've got Steel Gunner and Steel Gunner 2. So we're gonna jump into Time Crisis first, and we do have the pedal plugged in as well, so we'll be able to hit that when we wanna jump out and start shooting.
Guys, if you're a Namco fan, you're gonna love this experience here. Now, this is 100% plug and play. You connect your power supply cable to your console, you connect your HDMI cable from your console to your TV or monitor, and you plug in your guns or your gun and your pedal, depending on which configuration you want to go with, and the experience comes to life right in front of you. Calibration process is super simple, takes about a minute to complete. You saw exactly what it entailed. You have a bunch of different targets that you have to shoot 3 times. It calibrates everything. It even tells you how far you should plan to be away from your screen based on the screen size that you're playing on. So if you have a 32-inch screen, you know how far to be away from it. If you have a 70-inch screen, you know how far to be away from it. If you find that the tracking's on point, but you're not, your accuracy is a little bit off and you know that you're aiming right down the barrel, then just adjust your distance a little bit, and I guarantee you, you're going to see that your accuracy really lines up perfectly once you make those minor adjustments. And once you do, you know exactly where you need to be in the future to have that perfect experience. Now, in my opinion, the fact that this is plug and play is the main selling point here. A lot of people like light gun games, but setting up light guns with different emulators and front ends can be a daunting task. You don't have to worry about that here. This is very much aligned with like an arcade one-up experience where you're getting something that may have some limitations in terms of games that are offered, but as soon as you power it on, you're going to have a consistent experience every single time, and you don't have to go through that setup process at all. You just simply power it on, you calibrate it, and you start playing your favorite games. So love that. Let's talk about the guns though. These are super high quality. Now, the other guns out there on the market, and people are going to compare these, I want to be clear that these are top-notch quality. These are very similar to Gun for IR or retro shooters. The difference is we don't have sliding recoil on here, so there is no action on the slide. We have recoil, but it is a little bit more basic. We get a little vibration, we get a little sound out of it, but it's not going to shake the house. It's not going to really totally immerse you in the experience. It's going to give you a little recoil, little feedback. You can shut it off if you want to. You can have a totally quiet experience on here. So you have those two options. We have a coin button on the left side of the barrel. On the right side, we have a pause button, so you can pause your gameplay experience, resume it at any point in the time, later on. We also have an A button on the side and a B button. So these are going to do different things in different games, but like Steel Gunner, for example, one of those buttons is going to launch your grenades or your missiles. In Time Crisis, your A button is going to act as your pedal if you don't have the pedal attached, or if you chose a bundle that doesn't offer the pedal. So one thing that I love about Time Crisis is the pedal, but it does get tiring after a while. So if you want to have that true Time Crisis experience, use the pedal, but when you fatigue, when you get a little bit tired of it, you can always resort to using the A button, which does the exact same thing. It's going to crouch you down, you're going to reload, you're going to pop back up when you release it, and that's how you're going to proceed through the game. One thing I will say about using the button on here, it's much faster than using the pedal. So try it out. You may find that you get through levels much quicker. In fact, I guarantee you that you will. So mix it up a little bit. That's what I do. But great experience, super high quality, very reliable. And I think that the price point here, given the fact that it's officially licensed by Namco, makes perfect sense. There's 3 different bundle options, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's $99, $149, and $199. They offer different things. Keep in mind, though, if you want to go with the cheaper option, you can always add on a pedal and an additional gun later on to build up the experience over time. So, great product. Love what it offers. Hit me up in the comments, though. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this product. So hit me up in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button on the video if you enjoyed the content today. And of course, hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos. But click that link in the description of this video. Learn a little bit more about what this product has to offer. Thank you so much for your time and support. I'll see you guys on the next one.